Hi everyone, my name's Christine and I am the founder and admin from PSSM and MFM Awareness, and welcome to the next video in our series on PSSM and MFM management. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, to join our YouTube channel. Membership is £6 a month and you'll have full access to our exclusive range of videos on PSSM and MFM management, from feeding to exercise to demonstrations and more. So make sure you head to our YouTube channel and click join next to the subscribe button today so you never miss an episode. Today marks part 1 of our series of how to travel your horse stress-free. In this series we will be discussing all things travelling, from loading to boxing up to being at the show and more. Everything I'm going to be showing you in this series can be used on both PSSM and MFM horses and normal horses too. In part 1, which is today's episode, we will be discussing why horses find travelling so stressful, along with discussing the different types of transport. Let's begin!
Travelling, trailering or hauling, no matter what you call it, can be an extremely stressful experience for horses, and for PSSM and MFM horses it's no exception. But why can travelling be so stressful for horses? To answer that question, we need to delve deep into the mind of the horse. I imagine most people watching this video work in a job, and that most people in their job go into work, work their shift, then go home. Now imagine this, that one day you go into work and your boss is acting really strangely. They start fussing over you. They then tell you without any notice on that day that they are taking you somewhere, but they can't tell you where they'll be taking you, or if you'll return back to the office to see your work colleagues again, and that during your journey you're also going to be contained. That's quite creepy, right? And scary. But this is exactly what we do to our horses. Often when we travel our horses, it's out of the blue, meaning we take our horses out of their normal routine. As if this wasn't enough to stress our horses out, we then behave strangely by doing odd things to them like bathing and plaiting them, things we wouldn't usually do on a day-to-day basis. As far as our horses are concerned, going onto a horse box, trailer or float could mean that they will never return home where they will feel safe, or that they may never see their friends again. This is one of the main reasons that horses find travelling so stressful. But this isn't the only reason a horse may not travel well. Perhaps the type of transport causes the horse pain as it's not right for them. Or perhaps the horse has not had a careful driver that gives them a bad ride, causing them to stumble around. Whatever the reason your horse doesn't travel well, we are here to help to make travelling your horse a pleasant experience for both of you. Now let's talk about types of transport and ways of travelling. As of 2022, there are 2 types of transport for travelling horses, which are horse boxes and trailers. Horse boxes. Horse boxes are a complete vehicle. They come in all shapes, makes, sizes and designs, from 3.5 tonne to 7.5 tonne to HGV. The horse box offers the option of forwards facing, backwards facing and herringbone facing travelling options. Trailers. Trailers, also known as floats, are a form of transport attached to and pulled by a vehicle, which is usually a 4x4, truck or van. Trailers come in many shapes, makes, sizes and designs. Trailers or floats offer the option of forwards facing, backwards facing and herringbone facing travelling options. What is the best type of transport for PSSM and MFM horses? A bright horse box or trailer that's forwards or backwards facing with lots of room in front. Why should the type of transport be bright? A bright form of transport with enough natural light coming in from windows is much more inviting to a horse than a dark, dingy form of transport that is even darker for the horse once the ramp is closed. Why forwards or backwards facing? Travelling forwards or backwards enables the horse to have much more headspace room in front of them, rather than travelling herringbone. Why is it important PSSM and MFM horses have lots of extra room in front of them? Having lots of extra room in front of them makes horses feel less closed in and also enables the horse to stretch out their neck and back. If a horse is stressed and cramped in with no room to stretch out their head or neck, then this can cause them to hold tension the entire journey. It can even cause a tie-up. This is something that I actually have personal experience of with my own PSSM and MFM horse. Is there any transport that should be avoided for PSSM and MFM horses? Yes, any form of transport where the horse is cramped in and doesn't have enough headroom. Every horse is different, but for a horse suffering from a muscle disease like PSSM or MFM, as much room as possible to stretch out can really make the difference to your horse. So it is vitally important before you even travel your PSSM or MFM horse that you ensure that you have the right form of transport for them.